Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Y&T and Friends Vinyl Talk. I'm Brian Foster. Um, just want to start out today by thanking everybody that has liked and joined the channel thus far. Hopefully, you're finding this content enjoyable and informative. I know the last couple episodes were a little lengthy, but a lot of variants to go through and a lot of good talk on a couple of different bands. Today will not be that lengthy for a couple reasons. One, I'm doing this one solo, and two, the album we're going to talk about today only has one variant, so it shall go rather quickly. But before we get to which album that is, I'd like to give an update. As I mentioned before, I am in the process of collecting all things Y&T when it comes to media. So albums, cassette tapes, CDs, 8 tracks. Got a couple more things in since the last time I showed some stuff. So this here is a Canadian Down for the Count cassette. This is the black case there version of that. So just got that one in, and then got one more. This one is the European UK cassette. Kind of matches the label, either a 45 or LP that would come out of the UK as well there. So a couple more additions to the collection. Got quite a few things coming in too. So next couple of videos might be showing some more items that came in. But for today, like I said, this album only has one variant, and it is this guy right here. So this is 2018's Y&T Acoustic Classic Volume 1. So my copy here, you can see there's some autographs on there. So that is the autographs of the current band. So I did a little meet and greet with them about 5 years ago. Got all four of them to sign it, which is pretty cool. And there you've got the back of the album there. Right, everybody enjoying a glass of Medicetti wine. So I know that when they did this, they did a lot of acoustic shows in California that were tied into some of the wine events. And I know that Aaron Lee had a lot to do with getting Dave to agree to do an acoustic album. So since there isn't a whole lot to show, and I'll show you what the label here looks like for those who haven't seen it. Get it right side up here. So there's the vinyl there. You got side B. So custom label there. But as I was saying, Aaron had a lot to do with getting Dave to agree to this. This album came out in 2018, so that was 7 years ago. I was hoping, since it was a volume 1, there's always been talk about a volume 2. However, as we all know, that has not happened yet. So hopefully there's still time to do that. The only other format that this came out on was a CD version. So pretty simple little slipcase there for the CD. And then the label matches up with what the vinyl has there. So I thought what we could do then, since there's only one to show, is just kind of go through all 6 songs that were on here and just kind of give you my opinion on those, and also kind of at the end talk about maybe what they should have done, or maybe what we would like them to do if there is a volume 2. So 6 songs on this. Starts out with Contagious. So really kind of true to form, you know, even has the hey heys and the whoa whoa whoas in there. Keep those in there. Um, the guitar solo too has that Spanish guitar kind of flavor to it, which is really cool. Um, yeah, I think it was a good choice to do Contagious on here. Sounds really good acoustic with that. Second song is Rock and Roll is Gonna Save the World. So a little slower pace, than the original version, but a great harmonies on there. Another great solo. I mean, all these, we got Dave Menichetti playing guitar, so they're all going to be good. Um, and it's really cool too that they, kept the Star Spangled Banner ending to that on the acoustic. So another really good sounding acoustic song. Uh, Third song, Summertime Girls. Probably could have done without this one. I mean, I understand why they did it. Their most popular song sounds much better live than it does on the album without all those keyboards, in my opinion, anyway. But probably could have picked another song on there to do. Probably my least favorite out of the six. Sounds good though. I mean, they all sound good. The Go from the least favorite to my favorite of the six songs on here, and that's Black Tiger. That bass line that Aaron puts down to the beginning of Black Tiger is just incredible. Sounds so good. Um, another great solo on there, but this song it really lended itself to this acoustic version. Some of these classics, I think, would other classics, Y&T songs, and we'll talk about it, that would make some good acoustic songs as well. But by far to me the best song on this album. Next is Ballroom Boogie. So a little surprised they actually did this one. I was always under the impression that this is not one of Dave's favorite Y&T songs. I mentioned before on one of these episodes where he Mike started the drums to Ballroom Boogie when they were taking some requests at a show, and he looked back at him and goes, "No, we're not doing that." So I don't know if he got talked into it or he has a change of heart, because and it is a song that they play a lot live, so must have had a change of heart on there. Best part of this is that bluesy middle section in the solo. Really cool sounding. And for those of you that have not heard Dave's solo album on the blues side, do yourself a favor and check out that album. Even if you're not a big blues fan, it is incredible. But I know that it's one of those kind of fan favorites. I think Ballroom Boogie is, so I understand why they included it on here. Then the last song on here, Rescue Me, another classic that lends itself. I mean, the intro acoustic is, sounds just like it does on Earthshaker. But, so it lends itself to an acoustic version. But, again, Dave jumps in there, with that solo, just sounds incredible. So, another good choice for an acoustic version. So, all in all, I think it's a great little EP. If you took Summertime Girls off of there and replaced it with something else, I think it'd probably be perfect. But that being said, for me, if they were to do another volume 2, a couple of songs I think might lend itself would be Forever. I think would be a good choice for that. Or something like Lipstick and Leather, I think would be good to do that too. And as far as acoustic sound songs are concerned, I think the best one they've ever done is for those of you that have the Unearthed Volume 2. There's the acoustic version of Hands of Time on there from that I think is probably the best acoustic song that I've heard them do. That's an incredible version on there. So if you haven't heard it, check that out. All right. So again, I said this was going to be a short one. So 2018 Y&T Acoustic Classix Volume 1. Again, hopefully there's some time for them to do a Volume 2 on there. So in the comments below, if you guys let me know what you think would make good songs for if they were to do a Volume 2 on there. And got some guests lined up for some future episodes. So as we get into some more of the classic Y&T albums and some others with obviously some more variants than just that one, but wanted to get this one out there this week. Just a short little video, and then we'll get some of the more lengthier ones with some more variants and more things to show here in the near future. So once again, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe below, and leave some comments. Let me know maybe which one you would like to see next from the Y&T albums, and maybe we can make that happen a little sooner than later. All right, guys, appreciate you watching again. You guys have a great day. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.